Happy Sunday. Today is actually my birthday. I'm super excited, and so today's video is also going to be kind of special. The idea is definitely interesting, and I have one more thing to say. Today I have planned to make it more interactive. I don't know how successful I will be, because in the previous videos what was happening was that in a very monotonous voice I was speaking, and even when I watched it I didn't like it. Okay, I mean, if given a choice I wouldn't watch those videos at all, so no point in making that kind of videos. And also the whiteboard presentation, there are many ideas which do not need a whiteboard presentation, and I'm unnecessarily putting in that whiteboard thing in every video. So now these whiteboard presentation will only come where it's required or else not. And again, I'm just starting, so I will improve with time, but from today I'll make it more interactive. I will show some expressions on my face, and we'll discuss more in depth. It's not just throwing away information and then shutting off the video. So today's topic is that opening up of the technical institutions for all, like open universities. They're already there, but not for the technical institutes like medical or engineering. I mean, the focus is these two. Okay, now let us first step by step, let's go. First is the problems. There are many, mainly I've seen one of my friends who is really, if he becomes a doctor, he will be a far better doctor than I can ever be, but he cannot get into a medical college, because he cannot crack the entrance exam. Now there are many who deserve or who have the ability to be a good doctor, be a sensible and sympathetic doctor, but as they cannot crack the entrance, so they cannot be an engineer or a doctor. I think this this line should not be there. Entrance and then you get in. What is happening is that many students who actually get in don't deserve to be doctors either, because only marks and your IQ doesn't make you a good doctor or engineer. So there are many students who are simply wasting the resources and all, and it doesn't matter if they actually pass out as MBBS doctors or not. They're not asset to the society anyway. So to bridge this gap, what we can do is that there will be we can have these kind of colleges, and whatever is going on in the institutions, same that will go on. Additionally, what we can have is all the resources should be online through video form, lecture form, practicals to like anatomy dissections, to engineering, mechanical, how the machine works, to everything, to laboratory, chemical tests and all. Everything in a video form, detail should be uploaded on a free platform, okay, which can be accessed by public free of cost. Then there will be a set set curriculum, no time period. That is important. There is no fixed time that you have to complete the engineering in 4 years and medical in 5.5 years. You can take as long as you want to. You can even complete it within 3 years if you like. It all depends on you. It's personal based. It's not standardized version for everyone. So there is no need to give any entrance exam. You will have a fixed curriculum, and it will be detailed at what you need to read, and you need to read it yourself. And we will because hands-on experience in engineering, computer science, or mechanical engineering, or especially in medical science, it's extremely important. So hands-on experience can be given in the present institution, laboratories and facilities, because these resources are not being 100% utilized. Say every year 150 or 100 students come in a medical college, and for them a whole college has been set up, which is which is kind of a joke, because There are so many students out there who are not getting the opportunity to read medical. So 24/7, I mean, we can have a day shift and a night shift or 3 shifts, and teachers would be available all the time, and there will be slots for all the students to come and get their hands-on experience. So 24/7 the labs and these dissection halls and labs and experimentation rooms will be open for the students, and they can ask doubts at that time also. And also rotation in the hospitals and all can be done in the same way. What will happen is that whatever resources we have in the institutions, in the current institutions, government and private, we will use them to the maximum capacity. By this, and they will be paying fees, nominal fees, not as the students who are enrolled into the college will be are paying. They will be paying, but less. But as the number of students will be higher, then the payment definitely will increase, and by that we can give the teachers, we can keep more number of teachers, and also we can give them better pay, better salaries. Once they will be reading, it's kind of a self journey, it's kind of a self study, self journey. You are not forced to do something by anyone. There are no entrance barriers, and there is no upper age limit, or there is no limit to how long you can read. But the exams will be extremely strict. That is important. What is happening is that in the current scenario, 85% engineers of India are not eligible, are not fit to, are not employable because they are not fit. They are not actual engineers. They are just passed. Okay, similar with doctors as well. Mostly in the private colleges. So they pass anyway, but they give wrong medicines, and if you give a surgical blade in the hand, it's a murder weapon in the hands. So instead of that, we can have a rigorous exam pattern where they will be thoroughly examined, and the tests will be taken. Regular tests will be taken, and only those who pass that cutthroat, that extremely tough exams will be qualified, and they can go further for higher studies or for the practice, or else not. That should be extremely strict. Okay, either you are enrolled in a college or not, doesn't matter. This will ensure that, I see no point now. One who is interested but has low IQ but is ready to work hard for a thing, why shouldn't he get the chance to do? To read. If say I don't have enough IQ and I cannot crack the entrance, but I am really genuinely interested to be a doctor, let me I might take 10 years, but I will be a good doctor and an asset to the society. Whereas a high IQ student who has cracked the entrance exam but has no interest to be a doctor, he will just be a burden to the society. He will have no interest in serving. Okay, so what the point of making such kind of doctors? So this is kind of a democratization of the educational system. So we'll have 24/7. Reading. Mainly these lab rooms and experimental rooms and hospital. Clinicals. We'll have them 24/7 open, and we'll have different shifts for them with different slots. I've already said. And mostly it will be made online, even the tests, even the one-to-one discussion, even live classrooms or even the lectures, and so doubt clearing, everything can be done online right now, because in India at least we have extremely good bandwidth of internet, thanks to Jio recently. So that is not a problem. Okay, using just a mobile device, you can, if government takes an initiative or a group of institutions, they come together, and actually the board comes together, like MCI and all, and they formulate that, okay, this is one for the enrolled students, normal, and this is for open students. Okay, I think it would be great. There should be no limits, no entrance, this sword of entrance hanging, that you need to crack this entrance. I find no reason that why should a student do extremely well in physics to get into a medical college. There's no relation in that. There's no further use of physics. So same thing. If one wants to get into a medical science field, and if he's ready to work hard, he might be of any field. He has to come, he has to study, and he has to do it. He might take a lot of years. Let him take 15 years. How does it matter if after 15 years we are getting a good doctor? It's more than enough. It's the success of the system, I believe. So that was the whole idea. Actually, I had this idea long before and wanted to make a video about it, but I was knowingly delaying it because just saying won't make things change or happen. You actually have to do things yourself. So I'm a medical student, so I wanted to wanted to make another YouTube channel, separate YouTube channel, and give out all the concepts of medical science, whatever we have in the basic medical science, anatomy or physiology or microbiology or anything. Those in detailed, in both in writing and diagrams and everything, and explaining it, all the concepts in details. But right now I don't feel qualified enough to do that, but I will be doing it. But I thought that okay, in this auspicious day of my birthday, I should at least get this idea out so that someone else can start. But I will definitely be doing it, not right now, but this is a plan, and whole thing, at least if we try from our side to do something, maybe that will hit near someone's ear, and he will listen, and things will change. So that is all, opening things up for all, accepting everyone, and it should be personalized, no time limit, nothing. Just do your job. If you are genuinely interested, you will get through. If you are not genuinely interested, however talented you might be, you will not get through. That is the strict rule that we need to maintain. So that's it for today, and no whiteboard presentation for today. Directly we'll go to the PPT, just the basic, and that's it. So bless me today for today, and grow this channel. I don't know but grow this channel. I will improve on my speaking, the mode of speech that the way I speak. I'm heavily influenced right now by Jordan Peterson. I have bought his book also recently, 12 Rules for Life. You can check it out, by the way. It's amazing. And you can just go to YouTube and type in Jordan Peterson. The way the throw with which he speaks, I just want that badly. I want to be a speaker like him. Right now I'm obsessed with him, so I'm watching his videos like in and out, day in day out. So okay, that's it. I've talked a lot today, I think, and I hope the lighting and other things are okay, because last two videos I've been shooting sitting on my bed and in front of the window, so the lighting problem was there and the angle problem was there. I understand that. It was miserable, and those who still supported and watched those videos, thanks a lot. I don't know, this condition is not appropriate for shooting a video, but I'm not getting a proper place to shoot. They're all occupied, and I need a quiet and calm place, and no people around watching me while I do it. So it's very difficult to get that kind of a place. I'm facing this, but anyway, okay, that's it. Thank you. I won't bore you anymore. So this is the PPT for open technical institutions. Let's go to the problems. I've already discussed one by one. The letters are really small. I don't know why. It normally doesn't happen so. So these are the solutions. See, the thing is that right now teachers are teaching in a lecture and all, in the lecture theatre, and then they're going out and it's just for they're doing it for 100 or 150 students. It's just like the modern day theaters. What is the difference between theaters and films? If the theater people will say no, we won't support films, or we won't do films, it doesn't make sense, right? Because finally films will win. So once you do all the efforts and put in, once you shoot it and put it online, it is available for all the time for all the people. Right, you don't have to come to the class and every day you have to teach, and teachers say that class teaching is something very different, and it's important, but I don't see any value in it. There are some teachers who do, but 80% of the teachings are useless. I personally believe. Maybe in my college, I don't know, but that's what I feel. And majority of the colleges have the same phenomena. Second is that take an example of a 40-year-old man, a clerk, for example, and he wants to quit his job, and now he wishes to be a doctor. He should have an option to do that. Okay, it's injustice if he has no way to do that. So that is the thing. So that's it. Today 85% of the engineers are unemployed because they are not employable. They don't know what they what they have read. They are not perfect engineers. That's because they were never interested in that line. So only genuinely interested students should come in, and not just by their IQ and all, because hard work passes all the barriers. That's the truth. So I hope it reaches someone's ears who is powerful enough to change things, and I will try my best on my own level to do whatever I can. And that's it. Actually, what I had planned is that of teachers, that I'm not that qualified ki I will teach and all. So we have really good good teachers in our colleges, in a college, and like SS Mishra sir or Rajasri ma'am or Sandhya ma'am and all. I wanted to approach them and say that, okay ma'am, as a charity or help, can you just teach, and I will shoot it and upload it in a video, and all the rights will be with you. And but for that you need to be a very good student, at least the topper of the class, which I'm not. So that's why that is keeping me from approaching the teachers till now. You have to be the topper, or else why should they listen to you? So once I do that, and I have a certain respect in the eyes of my teachers, then I will definitely approach them, because of course they have taught the same subject for years and years long, and nobody is better than them to teach it. So that was my plan, and let's see if it happens in future. Next is the revenue model. There is no actual revenue model. I mean, it's quite simple. It's not a business model. It's just an idea. That's a thank you. I'm sorry, that's it. Thank you. And again, today is my birthday. Wish me. If you don't, then you will have indigestion today. Okay, bye.